Cardiff, and I'm going to take a flight from Cardiff, Wales down to Vienna, or across to Vienna, whichever way you want to look at it as the crow flies. Weather is not that great here. It's a bit overcast where I'm sitting, and at the airport here it's showing quite a few clouds. I think it's probably a little bit more overcast than this. We're using live weather. I say it's live weather taken from the stations and interpreted into the flight simulator. So let's get started. We need to get some electricity going into the aircraft. So we'll get all that noises. So as we come up here, switch on the battery, and down here we've got some actions here, ground connections. We've got the wheel chocks on. We need some ground power. And there we have it. And we get the APU running. So we stick that on. The APU is at the back of the aircraft itself. For those that are not familiar, it's the auxiliary power unit, and that's what will generate some electricity for us, and then we'll be able to disconnect ground power. Now normally you wouldn't fire that up because basically you are burning fuel, so airlines tend not to do it, but it's free here, and I'm going to use that. So now we normally do a flow down here first to we won't be putting on the fuel pumps just yet. We need that one for the auxiliary power unit. You can see that the APU is fired up, and we'll just let that settle down, and now it's available to use some power there. So we can get rid of the ground power. That. We'll come up here and start aligning the IRS. Tell the position of the aircraft relative to globally in the on Earth. Come down here and return there. FMC, position in it, which is for Cardiff is Echo Golf. Sorry, Foxtrot. And there we're at gate 9. Gives us some coordinates there. That's what we need to plan in there. So just come across here. That's giving us a more accurate position. So we'll copy that, come back, paste it in there, and bang. It should be right now. And as you can see here, it's not showing any information, but when we come back up here and put it onto nav, normally that would, in the real world, could take several minutes to actually align itself, but we're able in the sim here to do it instantly, which is kind of good for today. Okay, back up here, we do need to put on some lights to show that the aircraft is live. Don't need anything else on there. We need these research fans off and the packs off. Already off. And the flight level today Well, before we get all misted up here, we better put on the window heats. Probes don't come on just yet. The hydraulics don't need to come on just yet. The altitude today is going to be 350 or flight level 35,000. Landing altitude 600 feet. So we can put that in there, like so. Okay, we're okay on the old lights. So what we'll do, start getting some people coming on board. We'll start loading up. We'll get a refueling truck here. Get some fuel. And here we can start entering a few more details. So the route is already there. You can punch that in. That's where we're at. Vienna, Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, Whiskey. Flight number today is Whiskey, Lima, Sierra, 146. Company route, Echo, Golf, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, Whiskey. Great. Start accepting that. So we'll have to have a little work on that. Runway today. So what we got? Fuel wise 45. We're okay. Punch that in. So that was rather short-lived. Bye-bye, refueling tanker of lovely fuel. So it's wind at 304 at 10, so we'll be runway 30 today. Few clouds, well, that's what few is. 2952. So over here. Okay, so we'll put on the flight directors. 2952 down there, yeah. Yeah. It's the altimeter sorted out. RTO on there. I'm guessing I'm putting these in. Taken off at 5,000 initial altitude. Runway heading 298. 298. Speeds will sort out in a second. This out of the way. Don't really need any lights on the air shield, whatever. Okay, so we can start planning the route. Here, putting route in there. Now then, we're going to use some Pro ATC today, so this might actually change. If it does, I'll have to rearrange the setup on the sim because I don't want to be flying downwind on the takeoff. So that's one of the things which does go wrong with Pro ATC. Right, whilst we're doing that, we can start requesting
clearance delivery Bay LOWW146 with the information request clearance.
right, okay. So we're not on
474, you found an Nancy direct to Mike Whiskey. Would you prefer to go direct to Mike Whiskey or via Nancy?
Clearance delivery Bay LOWW146. Our parking position is Terminal 1 Gate 9 with the information request clearance.
LOWW146. Expect clearance in 2 minutes. Stand by.
Roger, Bay LOWW146.
Okay, so we have to wait a little bit longer. But we'll be departing using the standard procedures of Alvin 1 Bravo, which is normally on run.
LOWW146. Are you ready to copy?
We are ready, go ahead.
LOWW146. Cleared to Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, at the Alpha, Lima, Victor, India, 1, Bravo, departure and misfiled. Climb and maintain flight level 60. Expect flight level 350. Departure frequency is 11835. Transponder code is 4167 QH0.
Cleared at Lima, Oscar, Whiskey via Alpha, Lima, Victor, India, 1 Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 60, flight level 350 within 10 minutes after departure on 118.35, squawk 4167, QNH 0, Bay WW146.
LOWW146, read back correct, contact ground on 122.7.
Roger, 122.7, Bay WW146.
Touchdown 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
So it is actual runway 12, so we'll go on that one, obviously. Legs there, and now then the actual approach today. Let's see what it comes up with. So Vienna 2 Whiskey.
Touchdown 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
So ILS 34, and the approach is Nerve 4N. So it's runway 34. Okay, so we can put that in. ILS 34. That gives us a list here of various approaches.
762 starts approved, temperatures 9, the QNH is 1009, runway 27.
Transition at Nerve 4N, so all that's done. There are the legs in between, so we'll have to punch in a few of those in there when I get that information. So sorry, but we'll have to put these in today. Gav, go. Goes in there. Conan.
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor for stand 5, 448.
Usually the closest one to us. So yeah, check that. That looks fine. Always find that quite rude, cock. How unfortunate. Right, so next page, and the next one is Matug. Then we have Rudis.
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
Followed by Bombay. Followed by Tenlo. Then it's Dexit. And then it's Venin. Should be there. There we are.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
Enter that and activate it. And bang. So we come up here. And we just check the flight plan. It's a little larger, we can see the step by step. Let's just start at the beginning.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
Oh, so this is Cardiff, then we'll go to Brecon, which is a VOR station. And out to Hon 65, Hon 62 to Alvin, and then we turn eastwards, Gavco, Conan, Kok, which is in the Netherlands, Matug, Udus, Bombay, Tenlo, Dexit.
So 42 might vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
1042, Gil 27 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Tap 25 Sierra, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Then we're on approach. Rather strange configuration to come into runway 34, but that's the path you have to take. Normally it's probably through a mountainous area or whatever, so the route's in. So that looks good. That all looks good. So we'll turn that back to the map, and let's get some passengers on, I think, is it?
Ground Golf, Quebec, Papa Alpha, Juliet, ready to taxi.
GQPAJ, taxi via Alpha to gate 3.
Taxi via Alpha, 2 Gate 3, Golf, Quebec, Papa Alpha, Juliet.
Forward first. You've got plenty of time. 20 minutes. I need to open a few doors. And the
Correct, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction.
Yeah, no further height restrictions, M74's on.
Also, might report passing 2,500 feet.
Full code 4's on.
you'll have to excuse the fact that the stairs are in the way of the gate here. The anomalies, unfortunately. So whilst we're doing that, let's check the fuel on board. Plenty of fuel. Right.
Tombstone 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
So the Z zero fuel weight today is 134.3. Planned fuel today is 20 tons. 20.2 tons.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, asking stand 8.
Let's do a low for the catering to come on. It'll be along shortly. But it already is open. Let's just open it again.
762, start approved. Temperatures at 9, the Koenig is 1009, runway 27.
Back to this. Reserves 3.5, 2.5, sorry. Cost index is 51. And flight altitude today is flight level 350. And the winds today. What have we got?
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor for stand 5, 448.
Temperature 17 degrees, quite mild today. Limits 30, temperature 30 in there. And 1. Takeoff, flaps 5.
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
So that's given us 19.1. On the CG. Trims 5.79. Need to just alter that. No. What's it got there?
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
So we verify these speeds. V1 141, VR 143, and V2 152. So we come back up here, punch that in. 152. There we go. Got our heading 6,000 feet. That's right. And
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
are you ready to go? Too far away. So, let's have a little look around, is it? Yeah. Let's get that back. There we go.
So 42 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
1042, 027 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Tap 25 Sierra, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
This is with Air Wales in my courier mode, so time to take off. What we got? Let's say 13 minutes. Flight time 2 hours 2.30. Cruise altitude 350.
Correct, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Yeah, no further height restrictions on 740 Mike. And 40 Mike, report passing 2,500 feet. Full code 40 Mike.
Two. So there we go. Passenger count. Higher than that. That's it. I won't play any music because it might kick it out when I upload this onto YouTube. So, okay, let's find out what's happening.
Post 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, asking stand 8.
We're still deboarding.
Still deboarding, right? "24 minutes? No. God, my guts for garters. Right. In that case then, let's have a little look at the GSX. See what's happening there. Right, deboarding completed.
Post 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, asking stand 8.
So we'll get some boarding going on. Shut that door now. Oops. No. Close these. Well, it looks a more pleasant day here than it.
762 starts approved. Temperatures 9. The QNH is 1009. Runway 27.
And it does at Whitchurch, where I'm living at the moment, and where this is broadcasting from. So, whilst we're doing that, let's do a little quick test then of our systems. Okay. Come down here. That's working there.
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor, stand 5, 448.
Do a test for our traffic TCAS test, traffic alert system. So that's passed, that's fine. So let's test the lights. All the lights should all be lit up. All looks good to me.
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
Yeah, that's okay. So what we'll do now here is to test all the lighting systems and go outside to take a look. Okay. So I'm just going to have a little quick gander around. All outside
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
everything. Check the engine. Looks okay. Lights are on.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
Well then. It's not, I didn't switch it on. So beacon, so back in here. Should be now. Yeah.
So 42 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2, bye.
1042, Gil 27 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
South 250, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Ground 4530, request taxi. 4530, taxi via Alpha to runway 30. Taxiing to runway 30 via Alpha 4530.
Didn't mean to do that. It's a little button on my mouse. Okay. Let's just back up a bit. So the strobes are working, logo lights working, wing lights are working. Let's have a look around the wing here. All looking good.
Correct, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Head up for the height restrictions on 74 on and 40 Mike, report passing 2,500 feet. Look over 40 Mike.
So boarding is complete. We're all looking good here. Just have a look around this wing. And yeah, all good. So let's get the doors shut. Start with the cargo doors.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
So where are we with the
We're still deboarding.
still 18 minutes left.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Just turn that over until we're ready. Yeah, in case you're wondering, this is PackX, which basically is a nice little bit of software to add a little bit of fun to the flights. And you can see it's got our manifest, people on it, and then you can tell, you know, if they're okay, they're not on the aircraft at the moment. You know, not hungry, happy, sober, is the age.
474, roger, you clear to leave controlled airspace, routing on track the Mike Whiskey for Bournemouth, climb to maintain altitude 4,000 feet, and the squawk 5056. Mixed contact frequency when advised, Manchester 124.2.
And sorry, just go back to where we were. And basically, you know, at the moment, very satisfied, which is good. But I haven't done anything yet. And depending on how well you fly, and you can interact with it. I haven't set that up yet, but you can interact with it vocally so that you can give messages and things like that. And you know, the drinks trolley comes around and food is served.
762 starts approved, temperatures 9, the QNH is 1009, runway 27.
Depending on the length of the flight, obviously. And it all adds up in the end, whether, you know, you get a passenger satisfaction or not. And that's quite tough. So it is when I'm flying. But yeah, invariably I've done flights where they are satisfied. I haven't done one where they're very satisfied yet. So well, you never know. This might be the day. We can do a number of checks.
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor for stand 5, 448.
So a little look outside, is it? Runway 30. Want to book the takeoff? Embraer. get out of the way of his jet wash. See us in the background there, the red tail.
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
And off he goes. He's coming towards us. Bye bye.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
Not sure if there's any more here.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
So I'll very quickly show you our flight today on the electronic flight book. Oh, what have we done? There we go. So we can zoom in. So take off. We haven't put in the procedures here, which we can do now. So valve in B, flight plan, and then you can see that we come out over the Bristol Channel here.
So 42 might vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
142, 027 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Tap 25 Sierra, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you.
There we are, there's the Embraer. So you take off over the Bristol Channel, take a left, and then we fly this route here. The bay, and we've got to be about 4,500 feet all the way to Alvin, and then we start going eastwards towards London. Heathrow, it'll be on our left. We should be in probably 20,000.
Correct there, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Yeah, no further height restrictions on 740 on. And 40 Mike, report passing 2,500 feet. 440 on Mike.
Over to Dover, Coxey, past Brussels, and then it's down then to Germany. Take overfly Frankfurt, and then onwards then to Vienna down here. And we haven't planned in the arrival, so we can do that here as well. So it was runway 34.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8.
Runway 34, procedure on the ILS 34, runway 34 via transition will be at no 4N, and it was the no then. So a little check or something.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8.
So it's saying on the start, Vienna 2W, ILS 34, but it's not giving me that on the. It's not giving me that on the. Let's have a little look.
762, start approved. Temperatures 9, the Koenig is 1009, runway 27.
Okay. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, sounds like
448, vacate right, into the apron at Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor for stand 5, 448.
nearly done. As I say, it's looking much brighter down in south of here, southwest of here.
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
Won't move the chocks just yet. Let's, whilst we're here, switch all these lights off.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
That one on.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
This is another look at the journey. So arrivals 2, that's that one, and approaches ILS 34. So
So 42 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
1042, 027 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Sound 25 Sierra, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
so there we are. There's our approach, and obviously we come south of it and turn into on a heading of 340 degrees. You can see the actual chart there. So
Correct, there, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Cleared over the height restrictions on 74's on and 40 Mike, report passing 2,500 feet. Full code 40 Mike.
So we can't be that far off now. We're a little bit delayed, which is not good. We're 6 minutes behind. We've 5 minutes left. No doubt the passenger late arriving. Normally would.
Postcode 40 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8. Postcode 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, asking stand 8.
Seven 762 starts approved. Temperatures at 9. The QNH is 1009. Runway 27.
Right. Doesn't look like we've got. Actually.
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor for stand 5, 448.
There we are. So my takeoff speeds are in.
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
Have a look around. This is looking westwards. St. Athan over there, RAF St. Athan. That's the power station, and the cement works here. This is Roos, and way in the distance there we've got Clantwick Major. The Gen will be over this way. Where I'm actually living is down
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
this way. And Wenvo mast there. Barry Docks. This area is the known as the Nap. That's the old Barry Dock there. And then you've got Whitmore Bay and here. Sully Island.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
That actually is supposed to be steeper, but it's not looking very steep. Oh, we've got an aircraft coming in. So we'll watch that come in. Let's just move to the side. Sealer's looking calm today. It always does in the simulator.
Episode 42 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
L27 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
1042, L27 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Tap 25 Sierra, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 146. The service to Vienna. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours, 18 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. The third level seatbelt must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew,
Okay, let's get the show on the road then.
Strike Bay, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Head up for the height restrictions, M740 on. M40 Mike, report passing 2,500 feet. Book 040 Mike.
Here it comes.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We're ready too. Okay.
Post 040 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, asking stand 8.
Remove the chocks. Chocks removed.
Locking gear.
Turn on the pumps.
Post 040 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, asking stand 8.
Pass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Better ask permission first, don't we?
Ground AWW146. Request startup and pushback.
AWW146. Start up and pushback approved.
Roger, AWW146.
Okay, here we go.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay. Start this one today. Wait for 20% on the N2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on,
Put the fuel in.
so that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your
762 starts approved. Temperatures 9. The QNH is 1009. Runway 27.
to release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head.
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor for stand 5, 448.
If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you if you need to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the straps tight. To equip the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
Once again, all devices must use airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and secured at the time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened, seatbacks and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detector is located in a laboratory and is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety code located in the seat back in front of you. Reach this meeting next and letting your cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Okay.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Before we get moving,
Just realised that we're actually facing the wrong way. But no matter, I can turn here. Just all tangled up in my head center.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
thing's working yet.
So 42 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
1042, Gil 27 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Tap 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
A bit tight, but though we did it.
Correct there, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Head over the height restrictions, M74 on. Also, Mike, report passing 2,500 feet. Book 04 on.
Quite busy in the airport today. Believe you me, it's never as busy as that, unless there's fog in Heathrow or Bristol. Put in the taxi.
Postcode 40 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8.
Breaking all the rules here. It's the British Airways maintenance hangar. Get 3 jumbo jets in there. Just no 2 people that live.
Postcode 40 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8.
There. I still have some friend or acquaintance that works there. Set some flaps. Flap 5.
Start approved, temperatures at 9, the QNH is 1009, runway 27.
It's quite bright. Flex in the wing.
448, vacate right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor for stand 5, 448.
Ground AWW146, request taxi.
AWW146, taxi via Bravo to runway 12.
Via Bravo to runway 12, AWW146.
Now we ask that you direct your attention to the forward side of each cabin to the TV monitors for a brief and important safety message about our next cab. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, we request that you store your luggage and take your seats so we can have an on-time departure. For those passengers seated in a designated exit row, you may be called upon to open that exit in the event of an emergency. Please refer to the safety briefing card or the exit row information card located in the seat back pocket to ensure you meet the exit row criteria and understand the information. After carefully reviewing this card, if you believe you could be injured, do not wait to
taxi uniform 1.Alpha 2.
Please notify us by the At this time, we also request that you install your electronic devices until we are above 10,000 feet. I will notify you when it is safe to bring these items out for use.
AWW146, contact tower on 133.1.
133.1, AWW146.
Okay.
Tower AWW146, holding short of runway 12, ready for departure.
AWW146, contact tower on 133.1.
133.1, AWW146. Tower AWW146, holding short of runway 12, ready for departure.
AWW146, line up runway 12.
Lining up runway 12, AWW146.
Okay. There's the clearance. Not to take off, but just to line up.
Lufthansa 4611 after departure, climb to maintain altitude 5,000 feet.
So we're all ready. Let's try to straighten it up here.
On runway 12. AWW146, wind 360 at 0. Runway 12 cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 12, AWW146.
Those winds are rubbish because obviously I'm going against with the wind, not against the wind. So this is where Pro ATC really hacks me off. But, right, so just get 40%. Toga.
Landmark 153, contact London 134.12.
13412, 153, mate.
Check.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
V1. Rotate.
V2.
Up we go.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Seem to have lots of co-pilots here.
Sonic 06, start moving to the west of City Airport now, please.
Roger, sorry, was that move to the west of the city airport?
A firm and start your run.
Move to the west of the airport, landing 06.
Departure AWW146, passing 1,300 for flight level 60.
AWW146, radar contact continue via the Alpha Lima Victor India 1 Bravo departure, climb to flight level 60.
Cleared by Alpha Lima Victor India 1 Bravo departure, climbing to flight level 60, AWW146.
Okay, let's bring some flaps up now. Just come along, allowing up point there. Turn left in a second.
Good afternoon, Shamrock 854 with you, leveling 4,000 feet, heading 140, information Lima. Shamrock 854, Thames, good afternoon, continue heading 140, vectors to the ILS runway 28. Your number 1, Lima is current 1028, the QNH at London City. Thank you, 1028, continue on the heading, Shamrock 854.
Just cloud. Cardiff Bay.
London, good afternoon, Virgin 007 is with you at 1500 feet, climbing 6,000, Woburn to Fox. Virgin 007, thank you, no speed, maintain 6,000 feet on Legion. Maintain 6,000, no speed restriction, Virgin 7.
Cardiff City Stadium and Millennium Stadium down there. So we're sort of following the tap to a certain extent. Really.
Delta Alpha X-ray, correction, Delta Alpha Sierra, climb altitude 4,000 feet.
Richard 4,000 feet, Delta Alpha Sierra.
Cardiff City Stadium. Millennium Stadium.
Oscar Victor, the Bell 47 is about a mile and a half north of you now, you're going ahead of him.
Copy, Oscar Victor.
Oscar Victor, for entry into the London control zone for you, or contact Heathrow 119.9.
119.9, Oscar Victor.
Shamrock 854, right heading 250. Close from the right, report localised or established.
Right at 250, report established, Shamrock 854.
It's not a bad representation of Cardiff. Not bad. It's talking to friends the other day about the flight sims we used to fly back in the early 80s, 90s. It's just vastly improved. There was just a few squiggles of a line.
Roger, can you turn southbound now, please, across the centre line? I've got traffic to depart runway 28. Hold at the southern tip of the Isle of Dogs.
Roger, turning south now to hold of the southern tip Isle of Dogs, flying 06.
AWW 146, turn right, heading 080.
Right turn to heading 080, AWW 146.
I hope I'm not going to get some stupid air traffic control vectors now, where you sort of come back on yourself. You're sort of going to turn 82. Got a skid.
Do you want to operate north or south of the river? I'll have traffic inbound to Battersea along the river shortly.
25 Alpha, we're just drawing to completion here, so if available, we can remain south of the river and route to the Isle of Dogs, just to hold in case this job comes off that we were talking about earlier.
That's approved, not above 1,500 feet.
Not above 1,500 feet, thank you, 25 Alpha.
Cheers on the moving map here. Let's just get through that. So air traffic control is taking us to we planned waypoint.
25 Alpha, apologies, your transmission was stamped on. Confirm we're clear to move west and descend.
Negative, not at the moment. Just start moving. Can you just hold there for a moment while I get this outbound away?
Hey, sir.
Just hold there at 4,000, please.
Hold it 4, copy.
So lights are on. And below.
AWW 146, climb to flight level 200.
Climbing to flight level 200, AWW 146.
200. Flight change. Air traffic controller more or less following the flight plan. Some slack. Sometimes it just tells you to go.
It's a Bell 47 mile out of Wickham for Big and just north of Elstree this time at 1500 on 1029er. Possible Lee Valley, southern tip of the Dogs in direct track Bigham.
Contact 01, Squawk 7061. The London QNH is 1028. Report turning south on the Lee Valley.
7061, 1028 and report southbound, go on.
Very slow climb here, so
Departure 386. With you, passing flight level 119ers for flight level 60.
386, roger. Descend to flight level 60.
Descend to flight level 60, 386.
it's a standard one.
Lonic 06, could we route west to City West End?
Lonic 06, I'm sorry, you wanted to go into the city centre West End?
Roger, ma'am, if that's possible.
Jingling with a flood plan. We're not on track, but sort of to follow the flood plan, we'll get back on track now.
Reference 2180 is established for closer 28.
France 2180, roger, descend on the ILS, the city QNH is 1029er.
Turning on the ILS 1029, reference 2180.
Freedom 444, report the radar heading to London Control 120.17, good day.
120.17 with the heading, London 444, have a nice day.
Thank you.
No anti-ice today. Say temperature. This one. Higher a bit.
Golf Alpha Zulu Zulu Victor, pass your message.
Zulu Victor, Cessna 172, aerial photography, Dagenham, just coming up to Dartford crossing this time 1800.
Golf Zulu Victor, roger. Squawk 7053, the London QNH is, correction, Squawk 7054, London QNH 1029er.
1029, 7054, you have.
Departure 7718, with you, passing flight level 120 for flight level 170. 7718, roger, climb to flight level 170. Climbing to flight level 170, 7718.
Golf Foxtrot Charlie, the hold at London Bridge is cancelled. Continue along the river to the Island Docks.
Wilco, Foxtrot Charlie.
Golf Foxtrot Charlie, the Seneca manoeuvring about a mile and a half to the west of you at 1,500 feet.
Looking, Foxtrot Charlie.
Sonic 06, the Robinson 22, just about to leave London Bridge going east along the river.
Sonic 06 looking.
Sonic 06, advising when you finish at Hyde Park.
Sonic 06, Wilco.
Contact 01, entering the city zone, radar control service.
Radar control 01.
AWW146, contact radar on 118.77.
118.77, AWW146.
Lufthansa 4640, leaving flight level 900, descending flight level 80.
Left head 130, speedbird 851.
Radar AWW146, with you, passing flight level 150 for flight level 200.
Alpha Whiskey 146. Identified, climb and maintain, flight level 290.
Climbing to flight level 290, AWW146.
Manchester Control, Shamrock 169er, with you at flight level 280. Shamrock 169er, identified.
Slowly cut now.
Air 502, start your descent now.
FM, we are starting descent, Devon Air 502.
Thank you, and Devon Air 502, after Mayfield, 250 knots.
After Mayfield, 250 knots, Devon Air 502.
Good afternoon, then 591, descending level 150, good heading 145.
Good at 591 London, good afternoon, maintain flight level 150 on reaching.
Welcome with the 591.